All right, well, welcome everyone. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Mary Beth Fleming, and I am honored to be the one sharing with you today about Thrive in 2025. I have been in the work of transformation almost the entirety of my life in different facets. And it's really in the last 6 years that I have partnered with an organic superfood company called Purium that you'll learn about today, helping people transform their lives through their health and through the support of community, and really finding alignment with their passions and their goals through finding more alignment with connection to their body and the people in their lives. So that is what Thrive in 2025 is about. So if someone invited you to this call today, it's because they deeply care about you and they want to share something really special with you, an opportunity to elevate each other's lives in the new coming year and to reach goals that maybe we've never met before. And so the goal of Thrive in 2025 is to create community and accountability around our health goals for the year and to enter the year with grace, ease, joy, moving away from overwhelm and into overflow with our daily health routines and our commitments to our health. So go ahead and drop a chat and or drop a two in the chat if that's why you're here, is to find more of these things in the coming year. I know I am. So, on that same note, if you are looking to reduce stress, create hormone balance, sleep deeper, think clearer, amp up your gut health, cultivate beauty from the inside out, support your immune system, cleanse, detox, and boost your energy levels, this is also a great place to be because we are going to be focusing on all of those things and thrive in 2025. And if you're also desiring more supportive community connection, empowering accountability, learning about different restorative wellness practices, and engaging in sustainable health routines, living in your overflow, that is also why we've created this container, is to support that as well. So, one of the reasons that we are addressing thriving in 2025 through physical health and through food is because we have a problem in the current food system. And, over 100 years ago or more, all food really was organic. Many people had their own gardens. Vegetables were growing from the earth. We were picking food directly from the garden, from the tree. We had access to nutrient-dense foods. Chemically preserved foods were almost non-existent, and food was fresh and water was pure. However, in the current state that we're living in, there is said to be over now 10,000 chemicals allowed in our foods that are actually banned in other countries. We have hormones, pesticides, herbicides, even mold present in our foods. We use irradiated ingredients. There's microplastics present in our food, things that are endocrine disruptors, causing dysfunction in our entire bodies. We rely on genetically modified ingredients in many ways now, and 99% of the soil in America is deemed depleted and void of micronutrients. So if the nutrients aren't in the soil, it's not converting to the food. So we recognize that in order to thrive in 2025, we have to address this problem. And we really have to focus on our food sources and what we're putting into our bodies on a daily basis. And one of the reasons this has happened in America specifically is that we lead these busy lifestyles that are leading to compromise for convenience, right? And this resorts to the standard American diet that many people maybe don't want to participate in, but just do out of they're stressed out, they're busy, they reach for what's easy, right? And it's calorie dense foods and nutrient dense foods. And one of the most alarming statistics I've learned is that we are the most overfed yet undernourished country, and we are the most over-medicated yet unhealthy country in the history of the world. So there is something that we need to focus on in this area. Glyphosate is another one of the things that we're really focusing on in this Thrive in 2025 container in terms of educating, learning about, and also eliminating from our bodies. So drop a two in the chat if you know what glyphosate is. And maybe drop a one if you're not aware of what glyphosate is. We're glad you're here to learn about it. So, glyphosate is found in 75% of the food we eat. It's the active ingredient in the herbicide Roundup, and it is currently linked to things like cancer, infertility, autoimmune, autism, dementia, gluten intolerances, and the list goes on. This is the first generation where parents are expected to outlive their children. I'll say that again because it's quite alarming. We are the first generation where parents are expected to outlive their children because of the amounts of toxicity and chemicals and other things that our youth are exposed to, not only in our food system, but definitely that plays a big role. So, artificial colors, sweeteners, and preservatives are found in 95% of all food nowadays, which can also be linked to diabetes, high blood pressure, hyperactivity, and cancer. And worldwide, adult obesity has more than doubled since 1990, and adolescent obesity has quadrupled. So, in many instances, we're not thriving in that area. So, the other thing that we recognize is that what we eat directly correlates to the way our body can deal with stress. And scientific evidence indicates that over 90% of all diseases are stress related. So, one of the things we're really committed to in Thrive in 2025 is helping to reduce this stress on a physical level and emotional level. So many of us are stressed out and exhausted, yet we're ignoring our symptoms and powering through the day. Go ahead and drop a 3 in the chat if that's ever been you, right? Oh, I just got to get through the day, right? Taking medication to dull the pain without dealing with the deeper cause. And what we want to do in Thrive in 2025 is really address the deeper cause so that we can truly thrive and not just survive. So, a couple things that, how our body deals with stress response. Thriving isn't just a state of mind, although mindset is really, really important. It's also a state of body. So, when our body is undergoing stress, we get a weakened immune system, making us more susceptible to infections and illnesses. We can often gain weight because cortisol can stimulate our appetite and promote fat storage. A lot of times we see an increase in blood sugar, which can also lead to weight gain, insulin resistance, and even type 2 diabetes that we're seeing really skyrocket in our country right now. And it can even lead to impaired cognitive function. So go ahead and drop a 3 in the chat if you've ever been in a state where you're really stressed out and you recognize, wow, I can't remember things or I'm not thinking clearly, right? So stress can affect our difficulty in concentrating, memory problems, and reduce our mental clarity as well. So, what we are proposing in Thrive in 2025 is that we really address the food system, we really address the stress that our bodies are under with nutrition, gut support, and hormone balance. And with nutrient-dense foods, we can address our energy levels, we can address our digestion, we can address our moods, and we can address our sleep so that we can get to heightened states of thriving. So, one of the things that people may not realize is how much our gut health impacts our mood and our happiness. So, we have a nerve called the vagus nerve. It's the longest nerve in the body that connects the brain to the gut. And it plays a crucial role in transmitting signals between the two. So, a healthy gut can actually improve vagus nerve function, which leads to better mood regulation and reduces stress in the body. The gut microbiome can also influence the production and regulation of hormones, including cortisol, like we talked about, the stress hormone, and a healthy gut microbiome can help reduce stress and anxiety. So we are really going to address our gut, address our whole body wellness to achieve a thriving state in 2025. And our goal is that in 2025, we are going to step into the awareness of these things and find solutions. And we are going to step into our highest potential of deeply nourishing our bodies, minds, and spirits. So we will be consuming an organic, sustainable superfood program that is grown in mineral-rich soils. We work with farmers that practice regenerative farming practices. So we have some of the top 1% quality soil that we're working with. And this provides your body with essential vitamins and nutrients to support your body's ability to thrive. So, Thrive in 2025 is a 90+ day journey that will help you to deeply nourish, deeply alkalize, and gently detoxify the body of chemicals and things that we talked about, like glyphosate. So, to kind of dive deep into the program we'll be working with, it's called an Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation. And the beauty of it is organic, whole food nourishment that is dehydrated at very low temperatures to maintain all the living enzymes and nutritional quality of the food. And so it's convenience without the compromise. It's healthy fast food where you can continue to live your life, do your things, but not have to compromise. So, as alternatively, it is low in calories, high in nutrients, and really is focused on supporting that gut health because of what I stated earlier. So, creating healthy habits is absolutely possible with the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation, and that is our goal. Our goal is to help people thrive by creating sustainable, healthy habits that last them not just for 90 days, but for the rest of the year and for years to come. And we want to emphasize that this is not a diet because diets are typically not sustainable long term. So, this program specifically is designed to reset your system, nourish your body, and support your gut health over time in a sustainable way. So, like I mentioned, we utilize food that's grown in the 1% highest, most potent soils. It is our healthy fast food. It is the easiest and most inexpensive way to get an abundance of diverse, fresh fruits and veggies in your diet on a daily basis, even if you may not have access to a lot. I'm here in Colorado, and our access to fresh food really decreases in the wintertime. We have a glyphosate solution, which we'll talk about. And these foods are really addressing whole body wellness, addressing a lot of different functions in the body and benefits to the body as a whole. And then the way that we stay consistent is with our Smart Order program, where we'll be consuming this program month by month with each other, starting with 90 days, so that we can implement the consistency that it really takes to thrive. So, what is in the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation? So, the very first thing, this is one of my most favorite shakes. I've been on it for 6 years. I can't go a day without it because it just so deeply nourishes me. It definitely supports my energy levels. The cravings that have reduced from taking this has been immense because it's so nutrient dense that my body is being fed minerals that I no longer, I used to be one of those people after dinner where I would feel full, but I would still look in the cupboards for something else. I no longer do that with the Power Shake. So it also helps us to detoxify cells, satisfy our hunger, and even burn fat in a healthy way. So that's something that you'll be taking twice a day is that Power Shake. And then we have our Super Aminos 23, which is a clean source of plant-based protein. It's 99% bioavailable, meaning your body utilizes almost 100% of it, which is incredible. It helps to create lean muscle, to burn fat, to increase your skin elasticity, and even improve mental function. And Super Aminos 23 was actually invented by a doctor in Europe who was helping patients that were comatose and they needed something to give them so they wouldn't get muscular atrophy as they were, lying in bed for months and months and months. So the Super Aminos is a way that your body can utilize the protein and the amino acids to really sustain the structural function and the musculature as well. So we take those every single day. And then we take our Biomedic, which is our glyphosate solution. So it is the only product on the market that has been clinically trialed and proven to reduce 74% of glyphosate in the body. It also showed that 75% of C-reactive protein reduces in the body as well, which is the precursor to inflammation. And many of us know a lot of disease and ailment starts from inflammation. So it promotes healthy digestion, it helps with bloating, it helps create a healthy immune response in the body, and it's really going to help regulate and remineralize that gut so we can really start absorbing our nutrition as well. So you take that every day, and then at night to support your sleep, you're going to be working with our Apothecary, which is 100% organic tart cherries. It's 30 cherries per tablespoon. And it is in a concentrate. You can add it to water. You can make warm tea. I actually personally love to drink it throughout the day because of the way that it supports kidney filtration and is so good for inflammation. But it's the only tart cherries are the only fruit that have naturally occurring melatonin in them. So you drink this 30 minutes before bed, and it helps your body sink into that deep REM sleep, combating free radical damage in the body, promoting healthy skin, promoting healthy inflammatory response and even reducing pain. So that's going to be part of your program as well. And then the last component is to really address the gut and to get some of these chemicals, parasites, molds, yeasts out of the body so that our body can reach homeostasis. And it's called the super cleanser. So it goes in there and detoxifies, reduces toxic buildup. Like I said, can eliminate parasites, mold, yeast, and fungus, and helps promote healthy bowel function. So if you happen to be pregnant or nursing, you won't take the super cleanser at this time, but you can substitute it for our cracked cell chlorella. So I fall into that category. I'm nursing my third baby right now, and I take the cracked cell chlorella every single day. It's a very powerful blood builder. It helps support healthy cell growth function, and is really, really amazing for those that are nursing or pregnant as well. So that's kind of the gist of the program. You will be taking those superfoods on a daily basis as well as eating living whole foods. And we have packs, that's the basic ULT, but we also have a variety of different packs that you can choose from to really support your goals. So we have a dark berry protein one where you can get a little power shake and a little dark berry protein, which is really great for collagen support and adrenal support. We have a ULT and brain pack. We have a ULT plus additional immune support performance pack. So you can talk with the person who invited you to this call and really talk about what are your goals for thriving in 2025 and which pack would best fit those needs. Um, so you can see a few results here. We've got our ladies here on the left that say, I'm obsessed with this pack. The dark berry protein shake is so light and refreshing. I always start my day with fruit, so this is the perfect addition to my morning routine. My nails have never been longer or stronger. I no longer get acrylics or dip powder on my nails because my natural nails are growing so fast. These foods have helped me connect to my natural beauty on a deeper level. So that's the beauty from inside out that we were talking about. And Ashley here in the middle, she says she's dropped nearly 15 pounds. 6 inches have melted off her waist. She's feeling energetic without the need for caffeine. She's pleased with the physical benefits and feeling better emotionally and mentally. And then we have Roxanne here on the right. She's building a new life almost at 53 years old. She's lost 7 pounds. She's decreased inflammation. She's feeling greater flexibility. Her clothes are fitting better. She's getting deeper sleep. And then we have Johanna, who also said she lost 18 pounds and 4 inches off her waist. She lost inches on her arms and her legs. Her energy levels have increased. Her skin is more radiant. She's feeling absolutely amazing. And Ra here in the middle, he was on the performance pack. He has no soreness after his workouts. His performance is enhanced. His recovery has enhanced. He's wanted to work out every single day, which I know sometimes can be hard to want to do every day. And he hasn't felt motivated to work out in years, but he does now. And then Jane here, she saw a difference from day one. The texture of her hair has changed, her skin, and even the texture of her nails have changed. So those are just a few of thousands of testimonials how this program has supported people to thrive in their lives. And I love this quote by Sean Patrick Flannery that says, do something today that your future self will thank you for. So with that being said, I want to stop talking for a minute. And I know there's some folks on this call that have been engaging in the ultimate lifestyle transformation to bring more thriving into their life. So I would be curious if any of you that have engaged in an ultimate lifestyle transformation, if you would like to raise your hand, in just quick 30 seconds to 2 minutes, share your story of how has this program supported you in thriving in your life. We would love to hear from you. You can just go ahead and raise your hand and I can. All right, Christina. Thank you for sharing.
My pleasure. I just finished actually the deeper parasite portion of a ultimate lifestyle transformation, and I've been doing these multiple times a year for 8 years. And even that many times, I still see results. My skin has cleared up. It's just gotten more glowing, fewer wrinkles, fewer dryness, patchiness. My nails, I don't usually have long nails. I have tons of energy. My digestion always just clears up, gets nice flat belly. I used to have tons of bloating, tons of digestive issues. My sleep has been deeper. My emotions have just been really elevated and balanced. And I've just been working out the whole entire time and just continuing to build lean muscle and healing an old injury. So that's some of my testimonial, and so grateful for this nutrition.
Awesome. Thank you, Christina. And what I love hearing about your story is that you've been on this journey for 8 years and it continues to up level for you. So it just goes to show the power and the depth of potent nutrition and consistency. So I'm glad you're thriving in your ultimate lifestyle transformation. How about Rebecca? We'd love to hear from you.
Hey, thanks. I'm in a dark room with a napping baby, so excuse the lighting. But I did my first transformation 4 years ago, and it was the first thing I've done in my health and wellness journey. And there has been a lot. But the first thing that took away my mom tummy, which I was so grateful for because that had always been an embarrassment for me. And it took away 19 years of chronic shoulder pain within days. And I always thought I just needed surgery on that shoulder, but it was such a relief to find out it was just inflammation. And so I know that every time I'm consistent with the superfoods, I will not have that pain. I will not have that inflammation, and I will have the physical freedom that I need as a mother of many. So it's been such a joy to work with this nutrition. It's easy to incorporate. We have 7 children with an eighth on the way. They love their superfoods. I can't say enough for how much easier this makes my life. And when I know that we need to go grab something, we grab the healthiest stuff now. So I'm super grateful.
Yeah, that's amazing, Rebecca. And I love that you're incorporating your family into it as well, because I truly believe that in order to thrive, it's not just a personal thing, right? It's the people that are in our lives and trying to help them up level their lives as well. And I know you, with 8 children, you speak to many of us mamas about how busy it can be and that you're finding healthy ways to nourish yourself and your family in the process. So thank you for sharing that. Laura Guccione, I see your hand up. See, I think you're trying to unmute.
Sorry about that.
There you are.
There I am. Well, I have done 7 in 3 years, and I can attest to what Christina was saying. And I was thinking about it today because you go down layers. So, where it was very special, the first ULTs where I had more energy and I was able to sleep. That was wonderful. The second ULT, my energy is so much calmer, my brain clarity and my motivation is improved. And what I've realized after 3 years is that if your cells are feeling good, you're happier. It's, you don't get sick, you're happier. And why wouldn't you be? Because you're sleeping well, you have adequate energy, you have nutrients. And at this stage I see that I'm doing bolder things than the old me would have been doing. And I think that's part of cellular change that's just so continuous and clear. I'm sure of it.
Yeah, that's beautiful, Laura Guccione. And 7 transformations in 3 years. Wow, you can tell the consistency pays off. And I love how you speak to the deeper layers because I truly also believe that thriving, it doesn't happen overnight. There's different layers that we can tap into that can help us accelerate our what we even thought was possible for ourselves. So,
Right.
congratulations.
Yeah.
We will take time for one more. Justine, I saw your hand up. Would you like to share with us all how this has impacted your life?
Yeah, so what day am I on? I'm on day 53 personally. Hold on. Baby's trying to get out the door. And there's two big things that I want to share with everybody. I've done a lot of cleanses, alkaline, raw vegan, like so many different things. And one thing I was never able to stop doing is smoking medical marijuana. And 30 days in, I ran out. My medical card had not been approved yet, and I didn't even notice, and I quit, and I didn't even mean to. And that has been, I mean, a good majority of my entire adult life, I have been doing that. So, I mean, that's profound that I have been able to kind of just put that down and not have to feel like I need that. my youngest daughter has autism, so I guess that's kind of, at the 5 o'clock, everybody's overstimulated, and I don't even have to deal with like that overstimulation 90% of the time. I won't say all the time, but I'm also not reaching for it or trying to find it. It's just something that's just part of the past for me. And I'm only on day 53. Like that was huge for me. And then my husband decided to try it. He's on day 30. He just finished his first month, and we have not fought in 30 days. And considering it's been a really long 13 years that I thought was coming to an end pretty soon, that speaks volumes about what Mary Beth said about our digestive health directly affecting our mental health. We've seen super profound changes, and he is on board. He said he's doing this forever. So,
Wow, Justine, that's an incredible share. I really appreciate you speaking to those different elements of, how it's enhancing your relationship, because that's also an important aspect of thriving, right? And supporting you and your family in various ways. And, another aspect of thriving to me is maybe reducing substances or habits that we've had that maybe aren't allowing us to get to the next level. And, I'm all for reducing it or substituting it with something healthier. So congratulations on all like the growth that you're having in just 53 days. You're not even in your first
yes.
90 days yet. So
Yeah, and no coffee anymore either, like no stimulants or substances or anything like that. And
amazing.
not reaching for it either. So that's huge for me.
Awesome. And that actually leads us exactly into our next slide, which is some of the most common and frequently asked questions about this program. So, number one, people ask, well, how much does it cost? And so, the regular ULT that I broke down is $360 for a month. It breaks down to $12 a day for 2 organic superfood meals. So, you're going to be taking the superfoods that I talked about, taking 2 shakes a day, sometimes taking the aminos twice a day, and that substitutes 2 of your meals for the day. So you'll still be eating with this program. I like to have a really nice whole food dinner along with it, but have snacks throughout the day. But many people will see that it reduces the cost in their groceries quite a bit. And for just $12 a day for 2 organic superfoods meals, I don't know about where you guys live, but where I live, you can't even find one organic superfood or one organic meal for that. So and then why 90 days? Basically, we're starting with 90 days and even going beyond, as you've heard from many of the shares today, because science shows that it takes 90 days to create a new habit. So even though we can see great results in a few days, in 30 days, like Justine's husband, it's the long-term consistency and really creating those new healthy habits that will help us thrive. Are there suggested foods to eat alongside the program? Absolutely. We don't want to micromanage, but we do want to support people in minimizing the foods that we know cause inflammation, like processed food, and increasing organic and whole foods as you're taking your superfoods as well. I saw in the chat someone said they're really sensitive to coffee and are there additives? There are no additives, fillers, binders, stimulants in our products. It's just whole foods. And some people ask, well, can I consume alcohol and or coffee on the program? Again, we're not here to micromanage you, and our response is sure, but you will definitely get better results if you choose not to or you decrease the amount and find that your superfoods can be a healthy substitute. And are before and after pictures a good idea? I would say absolutely. We encourage you to track your progress. You will get a tracker and a schedule in your transformation box that you receive. And, it's amazing to track the visual results as well as the felt changes. So to journal about your results, to take pictures, even if you don't end up sharing them with anyone for your own verification of how you're up leveling your life. And lastly, is this program a miracle pill? No, it is not. I know many people are out there searching for the miracle pill to make everything better, but the reality is we have to work every single day, right, for our health and our happiness. So the real miracle is our bodies, and our bodies are designed amazingly well. So by adding in these superfood inputs, we are helping our bodies to create natural homeostasis and re-regulate in the ways that they know how to do by adding the proper nutrition in. So those are a few of the frequently asked questions. And what's really special about Thrive in 2025 is outside of your superfood program, we are going to be adding in some additional bonuses to really support with the community aspect and the accountability aspect. So we have our very first Welcome to Thrive call on Saturday, January 11th. It's in the morning, and we will go and we will all come together. We'll set intentions, we'll hear from each other, we'll hear goals. We'll really set the stage for all of us to thrive in the new year together. You will also receive personal support and guidance from the person that invited you here. So they'll be your number one go-to person. And then we have weekly Transformation Thursday community calls that happen at this time every week. And it's focused on getting to know your superfoods better, sharing and listening to other stories, and also getting question and answer support as you undergo your transformation. We have a Thrive in 2025 Facebook support group that you can be added into if you're on Facebook, and we'll be sharing resources and recipes and, sharing stories and sharing wellness tips and all kinds of things in that Facebook group to really support each of us in thriving to that next level. Some of the additional bonuses you get is a step-by-step guide to help you all along the way during your transformation journey. You will also receive a free ebook of The Toxin That Came to Dinner, which is by Dave Sandoval, who invented this program that we talked about today. And it's basically a really short read on glyphosate education, so you can feel empowered in learning more about that and, why the program that you're on is such an amazing solution for combating that in our lives. You'll also receive a free digital copy of our transformation book, which is a deep dive into all your superfoods, so you can learn more and get more intimate with the foods. We have a fun 5-day Color Pop challenge, which is a guide to eating all the colors of the rainbow, so you can get creative with the way you're incorporating other whole foods into your diet and having fun with eating the rainbow. And then we have a very simple Thrive in 2025 guide that you will receive as well, which is simple daily steps to keep you on track with your transformations and with your goals for 2025. And the most exciting bonus that I would say is our giveaway. So we are actually giving away $250 to an individual. You can put it back into, your pack that you buy, or you can use the $250 towards supporting yourself to thrive in another way, whether it's a massage or whatever, kind of self-care you want to take. But the requirements are to purchase your ULT from the person who invited you to this call between the dates of December 20th and January 11th. And when you do so, to enter the giveaway, whatever social platform you're on, you use the hashtag Thrive in 2025 with us. And you basically just share, why you're excited to be a part of this community, why you're excited to step into 2025 with deeper nourishment. What are some of your goals? And by doing that, you'll get a free entry into the raffle. And then if you actually introduce yourself in our Facebook group, in our WhatsApp chat, you will also get an additional entry. So one of the things is that you must be present on the welcome call on January 11th, and we will announce the winner of the $250 on that welcome call for everyone to celebrate. So that is pretty much what Thrive in 2025 is. It's a deep dive into our nourishment. It's a deep dive into creating accountability and community together. So get back to the person who invited you to this call and join us in Thrive in 2025. And they have a special discount code for you that will give you 25% off your pack. And if you happen to use HSA or FSA, we actually have a partnership program with them where you can get reimbursements on your superfoods as well. So you can inquire with the person who invited you. So in closing up, I'm voting that 2025 be a year of more aliveness, deeper connection with our family, friends, and one another, meaningful pursuits. So having the energy to do what we love and growing in who we are spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically. So Thrive in 2025 is an opportunity to step into being unapologetically you through the support of organic superfoods and supported community connection. We will be focusing not only on the physical aspects of well-being, but also emotional and mental well-being through our program, through the support, through the resources we provide. And we are really excited to have you in the community with us. So with that being said, I am going to stop the recording And if you are excited about this opportunity, maybe you want to do it with some friends or family members. It's really fun to have the family on board, to do it with friends. We do have 2 more info calls for Thrive in 2025 next week, January 2nd, same time, same place, and January 9th. So there's still lots of opportunity to jump on board and have people join you to do it as well. And with that being said, I'll stop the recording. And if there is anyone on the call that has specific questions or thoughts that they want to share, we'd love to answer those for you right here and now. So thank you all so much for being here. And are there any questions? Let's see, you can, oops, you can go ahead and drop them in the chat or raise your hand. Justine, do I see that you have a question?
No, sorry, I never took my hand down.
Okay, great. Yes, Dr. Anne Marie.
Does the Facebook page start on the 11th?
Correct, but you can get added to it now. So as soon as you join, you'll get to join the group and everyone's starting to welcome themselves. And then starting the 11th, we will be adding resources in there daily in terms of just self-improvement tips and, recipes and anything that's going to help us thrive in 2025. So you want to
So
join.
how do we join now?
Whoever invited you, we can get you the link. There's just an invite link that joins you into the group, and you click on that and add yourself in.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yes. Is the price that I shared with the 20% off. So the 360 is with the 25% discount. So you want to make sure to reach out to whoever invited you to this call, because by using their discount code, you will get that 360 price. That's the basic ULT price. If you decide to go with a customized pack or something, you can do add-ons and so on and so forth. But the baseline is 360 with the discount. Hopefully that answers your question. Any other ones? And if there's anyone that didn't get to share, Renee, I saw your hand was up. If you wanted to come on and just share a little bit about how this program has helped you to thrive, we welcome, that share as well. All right. Well, if there's no further questions, like I said, just get back to the person who invited you. This is going to be really, really fun. I'm excited to get closer to each of you, to connect more deeply with each of you, and to, really just help each other up level in all the ways in 2025. So thank you for being here. We'll be back here next week, same time, same place, if you want to invite anyone to join you. And I hope you have a beautiful rest of your weekend. Thank you all.
Thank you, Mary Beth. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.